The campaign is ending tomorrow.
Yes.
So overall preparations and how do you look at it now on the eve of the elections?
So the campaign period or the beginning of the silence period commences with effect 4 p.m. on the 25th. So this is a very critical phase of the poll process. This is the last 72 hours. All the police and civil sector officers have already had a meeting at the district level, which was convened by the respective district election officers, and the international as well as interstate borders have been sealed as per the protocol in the last 72 hours. And in terms of preparation, I think the state is fully geared up for the 27th. To give you an overall picture, we have 3,482 polling stations across the 12 districts of our state, and we have this time 375 contesting candidates, which comprises 339 males and 36 female candidates. So 60% of the polling stations will be covered by webcasting this time, which we have an excess of 2,000 polling stations will be covered by webcasting, and we have 183 polling stations which are under the shadow zone, and about 264 police radio stations and 19 repeater stations have been set up to help with the communication in the shadow areas. And we have 74 non-motorable polling stations and 2 riverine polling stations, one in Kalatek and one in Kamsing. And there are a few polling stations where the polling parties will have to travel via makeshift bamboo bridges, and those are in the Garo Hills. Now, in terms of the law and order, we have 3482 polling stations. We have about 2435 polling stations which are categorized as normal, and 640 are vulnerable, and 323 are critical. 84 are both critical as well as vulnerable. 181 polling stations are bordering Assam, and 161 polling parties will be traveling via Assam. And in terms of the coordination, good coordination has taken place between the DCs of Assam as well as of Meghalaya. Our SPs and our DCs have been in touch with the Assam counterpart. At the level of the Chief Secretary also 2 meetings have already been held, one in Shillong and one in Guwahati. And Assam government has promised coordination and cooperation from their side. In terms of the companies, we have a total of 119 companies, and 40 have already been deployed, and 79 companies have come just after Tripura elections. So we have 480 flying squad teams, 420 static surveillance teams, 112 VST or the video viewing teams, and 101 VVT or video viewing teams have been actively deployed. And this time the Election Commission has in fact deployed 20 general observers, 21 expenditure observers, and 12 police observers, and 3 special observers are also here. So I'm also happy to say that this time the level of seizures has been very high. In fact, it is 20 times more than the last elections. This time, as of yesterday, as of 23rd, the total seizure is about 71.77 crores, of which cash component is 8.4 crores, and precious metal is about 91 lakhs, liquor is about 2.47 crores, but narcotics is very high. It amounts to about 32.65 crores, and of course other things are and make up the remaining. So these figures mark a very distinct improvement over 2018 figures, where the total seizures are about 1.15 crores. So this has taken place due to coordinated efforts of enforcement agencies, both state and central, under overall supervision of our office, and also extensive monitoring that have taken place, and also sharing of intelligence. So in respect of EVMs, all of them are stored in safe custody across 13 strong rooms. We have 12 in all the district capitals, 1 in Sora, and they will be having 3-layer security as always. Innermost is the CAPF, mid layer is the police, and outer layer is the Meghalaya police. So this time we are using the M3 model, which is very sleek and which is light, and it has a feature called the UADM, Unauthorized Access Detection Module, which will render the EVM back into factory reset mode if any effort is made to access or to tamper this microcontroller. Then additionally, all other technical and administrative safeguards are also being adhered to, and all these machines have been tried, tested and trusted to enable a robust and free and fair elections. I must underline that machine can malfunction, but that's different from manipulation. Malfunctioning, even your phone can malfunction, your car can malfunction, So if a machine malfunctions, there are already machines that will be there to sort of replace them, which are commissioned, taking into note all the precautions. So the vehicles in which the EVMs are traveling will also be GPS tracked, so that all the levels of authorities, they know where the EVMs are going. And one unique feature this time is of course home voting, which has been very popular and which has also facilitated a lot of senior citizens above 80 and especially people with disability to exercise the vote from the comfort of their homes without having to stand in the queue. So we have received a fairly decent response. So against the we had received applications nearing about 4,000, about 3,000. About 3,553 applications have been received from 80 plus senior citizens, and from people with disability about 1,807. So our teams have been going to all far-flung places, and they've trekked arduous treks and have gone to each and every nook and corner, and to avoid queues and also to vote from the comfort of their homes, to enable these category to vote from the comfort of their home. So this is something new that is happening this time, that was not there during the previous elections. And all the polling parties have been trained. We have got about 19,000 excess number of polling officials, which comprises of presiding officer and polling and third polling. And we also have micro observers, almost close to 600 micro observers. And apart from that, the voter turnout in the last elections was 86.9%, which is fairly robust compared to the rest of the country. But however, we have expressed a collective objective that at least it should touch 90% this time. And for this, we have launched this Mission 300, where we've identified the lowest polling stations, the lowest turnout polling stations in every constituency. So 5 into 60 is 300. So this Mission 300 is basically these 300 polling stations. And we have also engaged with the Rangbashnongs, with the headmen, with the Senkinthais, the women's group, and the Sengsamlas, in a bid to encourage them to come forward and to vote. So apart from that, in the protocols in the last 72 hours, as I mentioned earlier, interstate and international borders are being sealed in the period 72 hours prior to the poll. Then their silence period, of course, will be operational, where there will be no more campaigning from tomorrow 4 p.m. And also there's a ban on exit and opinion polls, which will be effective right from 7 a.m. of February 24th to 7 p.m. of February 27th. So I once again call each and every citizen to strive to help the state get the voter turnout to 90% and above, and to come out and to vote for sure, which is the theme of the Election Commission this time. Thank you.